I'm Brett Hanson, and I'm glad to be back here discussing important issues of education with you. But today, I just want to make sure you know in the beginning that I won't be sharing a conversation with a guest. Here at my school in this area, it's the end of the quarter, and I'm tired. I'm sorry I don't have anything more exciting for you today, but I thought if anybody knows what it's like, you do. Teachers know that sometimes it's okay to just say, I can't get that done. So I'm going to quickly review and thank the guests that we've had so far, just in case anybody missed them and you want to go back and check one of those episodes out. And then just leave a couple comments, something for us to think about for the week. So first of all, thank you again to Jess Meacham for her wonderful discussion on balancing the art and science of teaching. She's an extraordinary teacher, and I was very grateful to have that discussion. And thanks Josh Rankin for telling us what it's like teaching through the bulletproof glass of alternative education in a predominantly minority-driven school. I'm very grateful for that conversation and that friendship. Amanda Spoody told us about the pros and cons of teaching in a rural district and shared with us some funny stories, which I will be compiling in 2 weeks. And so hopefully you'll come back for that from Amanda and other teachers as well. And then Brett Chappell told us what education systems are looking for in regards to excellence in teaching and how things are going out in the New York City area. Sharon Tupa once again epitomizes that school mom we all wish we had and hope our kids have. Thank you, Sharon, for continuing to do such an extraordinarily good job. And then Tony Devine, the guy with a heart of gold who'll do almost anything for students, really explained some of the important issues of working in the Ashwaubenon district. Karen Riddle gave us an insight into having a private practice and how we can love kids and care for children in lots of different ways and still make a good living. And then Tony Kashonis, one of the favorite shows so far this year, a dedicated teacher and scientist who spent over 42 years teaching, shared some of his views and ideals, and so that was a wonderful episode. And then finally, John McCauley, a great art teacher who showed that compassion and creativity work really, really well together, and also how a lot of other side gigs can help you enjoy your life and be more creative with your students. So personally, I just want to leave a couple reminders for all of us. And one, as I already said, sometimes it's okay to just give yourself a break. I've been tired the last couple weeks. The days are getting shorter. I'm trying to do a good job. I really want this podcast to keep moving forward. But there's a lot to do. So make sure if you give me a break with this shorter episode, that you give yourself a break when necessary too. And remember that reminders don't necessarily mean that we'll be reminded that we did something wrong. Reminders are also that we're doing something right. All these teachers, all of us working hard, and it's a good thing to be reminded that the work we're doing does pay off, even though sometimes it might not seem like it. So thanks again for all you do, and thank you for participating in this wonderful profession. And please remind somebody else. Today when I was walking down the hall, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to get all my work done for this podcast, one of my fellow teachers just said, "Hey, Brett, thanks for the podcast. I'm enjoying it." And it really kind of lifted my spirits. I didn't tell her that I wasn't going to have a good episode this week, or at least a full episode. But maybe she'll find out by listening. But the point is that we can grow in lots of different ways. So thank you to everyone. Next week, I will be back with a full episode. We're going to have a great conversation with Ellen and Mark, a couple who teach together while they travel around the world. They are or were international teachers and have experiences in many different countries. If you are at all interested in teaching abroad now or in the future, you won't want to miss this episode. It's a really, really good one. So please come back next week and hear from Ellen and Mark about international teaching and all the things it has to offer. And never forget that no matter how, you got to take care of yourself while you're taking care of all these wonderful kids. So make sure you do that. Take some time out and give yourself a break every once in a while, as I did this week. Thanks for everything. We'll talk to you again next week. Take care.